Throughout post-Enlightenment history, Marx's ideas have been tried and failed dozens of times. While many believe that the spread of wealth and extreme equality is beneficial in society, it simply does not work with most humans, and therefore it is overrated. While being able to write an entire ideological manifesto in high school is extremely impressive, the world created by Marx and tried by the USSR is a flawed one. The world depicted by Marx, of course, sounds wonderful. Full bellies, clear skies, a paradise for all. But the devastating costs to try and reach that world are unpayable. In the Soviet Union, countless gulag and death camps were built to put prisoners and enemies of the state into. Millions of people suffered and died in these camps from deadly conditions and overworking. In order to even attempt to run a communist state, thousands may die and millions might not experience basic human rights. Although equality and trickle-down economics pushed to an ultimate extreme sounds like a good idea and was pushed by Karl Marx, it doesn't work with our basic human values. The individual human desire of wanting to acquire more wealth is something that has pushed us throughout history. Wars, technological advancements, and a whole ocean's worth of other things were caused from these desires. For example, during the post-classical to early modern era, the Europeans were pushed by their desire of having a monopoly on the spice trade alone and caused the world as we know it to come into existence. These desires are what caused the Soviet Union and now China to fall apart. Each individual wants to acquire their own wealth and not have their wealth be taken and given to others. In our modern world, Marxism is still trying to be used in countries. And of course, they are the countries that are the most unstable. In the Far East, the Chinese are enslaving the Uyghur people. Over 500,000 of them have been sent to cotton plantations in western China. The Xinjiang concentration camps have been using child and adult forced laborers for years to manufacture Chinese goods that are happily sent off to Western powers at extremely low prices. Instability in China is at an all-time high. Never has a state integrated their citizens this widely into a system that controls them and their daily decisions. This is the perfect example of why Karl Marx's ideas should not be used, and it is too highly praised by the people of our world. In our world, no ideology has resulted in more dead than Marxism. It doesn't work with how we think and what humans want to accomplish. What the Chinese have done to their own people are unspeakable actions that should not be tolerated. The desire to make everyone equal by killing everyone who's not, by their definition, pure-blooded Han Chinese is a horrendous atrocity. After World War II, the era known as the Cold War started. My great-grandfather, who passed away just a few years ago, fought in Korea and Vietnam. Once he came home, he was never the same. The conflicts caused by Marxism are deep in my family roots. On my mother's side, many of my relatives either fought against the Viet Cong in Vietnam or fled the country to Indonesia, Australia, and California. Finally, the stains on history that Karl Marx has made go unforgiven by me and my family for good reason, and it will never be forgiven.